Tejasvi Surya, there's an ongoing debate on the COVID vaccine and the risk of heart attacks. The Chief Minister of Karnataka has said there might be a linkage to heart attacks in Karnataka with the vaccine, and now Biocon MD Shaw also has said that you might have to take a step back and look at it and not make and direct allegations towards the vaccine. The BJP has taken a stand saying that CM is creating panic. How do you see this?
Well, Nagarjun, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, has made this very serious statement based on a few unfortunate cardiac arrest incidents that have taken place over the last few days in Hassan district. It is not appropriate to make an assertion of this serious nature based on just a few incidents from one district when vaccines were given all over the country to close to 80 crore people. If you remember, even during the COVID pandemic, the opposition parties in India tried to create scaremongering by all kinds of allegations against vaccines. We have now proven data available with us that the COVID vaccines, especially the indigenous vaccines here in India, that was made in India, were absolutely safe. They were tried, they were tested as per the strictest of emergency protocols and only then introduced to the market. When 80 crore people across the country have been given this vaccine, making such a serious allegation based on a few incidents of cardiac arrests in one district in Karnataka is too preposterous. The second question is, Indians have generally had a genetic predisposition towards cardiac incidents. We are, for a reason, the diabetes capital of the world. We are, for this reason, a country that has a large number of people who suffer victims of cardiac incidents. It's not that before the COVID vaccine was administered, there were no incidences of young people dying because of heart failure or cardiac arrests. It has always been there. Fortunately, today, the reporting is being increased, awareness is being increased, and as a result, people are also taking a lot of preventive steps in keeping their health records right, taking the right diet, maintaining their sleeps, and being precautious, which are all good things because of this heightened reportage and awareness. But I think this is very irresponsible of the Chief Minister to blame vaccine distribution and COVID vaccines as a primary reason for cardiac arrests. If you remember, Nagarjun, during the COVID pandemic, these very state governments had come forward and said, we will administer the vaccines. In fact, I remember at that time, the Congress was in opposition in Karnataka, and because there was a delay in this confusion between the state and the center distributing vaccines until a policy was later formed, because the state governments could not administer it, and then center finally took the responsibility of administering it. Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar had come forward and said that they will offer 100 crore rupees of their private funds to purchase vaccines from Government of India and distribute it to state people of Karnataka. So when they were ready to pay from their pockets 100 crores and distribute these very vaccines to people of Karnataka, then the vaccines were safe. Even then they wanted to score a political point. Now when there is no other political issue, some people are dying because of a predisposition to cardiac cases. Now they again want to take some political pot shot by saying, no, this is because of the central government's vaccine. So this is nothing more than petty politics. We must also remember that two American vaccines, Pfizer and Moderna, which are actually now facing serious allegations in United States Senate itself. The biggest lobbyist for those two vaccines in India was Rahul Gandhi. There is a very serious debate today by the FDA in US concerning the efficacy and the safety of these two vaccines. And the safety questions were raised even then during the COVID pandemic. Instead of supporting Indian companies whose vaccines are proven world over to be safe and effective, Rahul Gandhi was the lobbyist for Pfizer and Moderna.
But the CM is saying we're only constituting a committee headed by Jaideva, chief doctor, only to look into what are the reasons of the deaths. Why is the BJP trying to defend the vaccine so much? Let the investigation report come out, is what he's saying.
We are not defending anything here. It is the Chief Minister who is putting the cart before the horse. He is the one who has already come to the conclusion that the vaccines are the reason for these cardiac arrests, and he is then post-facto appointing a committee to perhaps justify the claim that he has already made. It is much like the tunnel road DPR that DK Shiv Kumar has appointed. He declared that Bengaluru needs a tunnel road project, and after such declaration he appointed a committee to come up with a DFR which said that yes, the only solution for this traffic decongestion is a tunnel road because the DCM has said it. So this post-validation committees must be taken with a bucket of salt, and there is serious questions on the integrity of these committees.